the Waldorf thing. Do you want to go faster? Who wants to go faster? That's definitely not in time. Okay. Ah! Good evening. Good evening. Where am I coming from? Why is there sound? Where's this? That's on. Stop! You know, it takes so many little moments to get things set up here to do this with you. And Jackson obviously wants to sort of reiterate the point that coffee is to be imbibed. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Oh, that is good. Come on then. Jump and say hello.
Well, don't just stand there, man. Get it out. Get it out.
Isn't it, Rich? Oh, yes. Right. Say hello, Jackson, but do not come looking for trifle. A mere trifle. Well, I hope Gabe come home from football. Unfortunately, I took him to football this evening. The car's been a bit dodgy, and it started. I took him, came back, ran the engine for a little while. Yeah, okay, so I thought maybe that's fine. Got back in to pick him up. It's not very nice weather. And it wouldn't start. So I think he's come back. Well, he's had a bowl of trifle, so a mere trifle. So hopefully he's enjoying that. Poor Gabe. First week back at school as well. What a, you know, isn't it? After how many months off? Anyway, and a different course. Anyway, to all of you who may be listening that are studying in whatever level, whether it is in life, in university, in college, perhaps even school, I commend you for your efforts and wish you well. I'm going to take this off because there's no point. I can't hear myself anymore. It's just disconcerting when you've just got things blocking out the sound. Have you noticed? He's actually matching the colours in the... I hadn't noticed that before. Must have been psychological that I picked this mug. And also it's a Western themed one, and I couldn't afford a Yellowstone mug, which would have been the correct mug to have. Ooh, that is a good series. And that is a good coffee. And Jackson, are you happy? But where's Tom? Tom is nowhere to be seen. Because Tom he was here earlier, but he's no longer. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Anybody want to see that? Oh, no. Let's see. There's Tom missing. There's Jackson doing his thing. Oh, yeah, baby. I like that. I like that. Oh, yeah. Bit more. Just there. Just there. I got it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, welcome. Happy hump day. And how are you guys doing? I hope you're well this Wednesday. So before we get into the thing, I'll just have a quick say hello to all of you in the chat. So we've got Jack, we've got Peter Coy, we got Robbie, we got Andy, we got Cornish Waves, we got the Wookie, Andy again, we got Marky. He's happy to see you. And Steve. Oh, sorry, I've said this. I do that every week. Doommonger. As well, get off my coffee. And yeah, I'm glad that you're actually looking like a tax. What now? Like a tax collector today. I like that. Thank you. I've come for your taxes. Taxes! What album is that from? He didn't say taxes, he says taxi. Funky Bassman, tweed is the steed. You know it, brother. You know it. It's all about the tweed. And it's that time of year, autumn. One must always dress with the seasons. I think it's important. And I am pushing my luck with a summer shirt because technically we've got another week. 21st of September, that's when the season changes. Equinox, equal night, is the end, I think, of summer, traditional. And then we're autumn proper. So I am the golden leaves with the obviously burnt leaves, followed by the browning leaves. And of course, that will all be happening in its glorious Technicolor. Hey, Tracker Jack Tom. And yeah, Tonal Axis. Rich in the chat there. Get it out, man. Get it out. Literally, get it out. People will buy it. He knows what I'm talking about. You guys don't. Not yet, but you will. Oh, you will. Yeah. And I need to sort that case out so we can have a small portable case. Moto Synth Adventures and Autumn were made for each other. So watch this space for some actual video content. So Sean Sean Johnson, Shababy, still working, but you can say hi, and we will say hi back to you, brother. Nice to have you here. Have I said hello to everybody? Hey, Paul Holmes, and he was an early one as well. Hey, Vert TV, you're gonna be at. I need to sort myself out for Bristronica. Hopefully it'll be good. I'll definitely be there. Peter Coit and masquerading as Coastal Electronauts as well. But I'll be definitely on the gig. Mr. Blue Sky High with Gaz. The come on brain is just stopped. Coffee is not quite kicked in yet. I'll be there filming the opening night. It's official opening night is on the Thursday at the Cube with the Rack Records synth off, with all the manufacturers doing a synth off. I mean, that's brilliant. I'm looking forward to filming that with some cracking performers there. Yeah, so as always, we have got, so Vert, come and say hi. I don't know which day, maybe Sunday, maybe Saturday. I probably think it's going to be Sunday or possibly later on Saturday for a little bit. Both days would be good if I could just do a little bit on both. Not sure if I'll have my crew with me. Haven't figured out if it falls on their weekend with me. Hey, Azio Head. It'd be good if we could. But come and say hi if you see me. I'm not likely to have badges, which is the unfortunate thing this time. And I was so fixed on I'm going to have badges the next time. But maybe I will have badges. Maybe I'll just get my together for that. Right. Waffle Sprocket. We have tonight for... so that's you. Welcome, Biscuit. I missed you. How did I miss you? If you're a lurking gherkin, and that's fine too, have me on in the background. Do a bit of hoovering, but make sure you can hear. So put headphones on. Or maybe you're just sort of sat in the corner of a room and just relaxing after a day's work. Like Jackson. Isn't that right, son? But yeah, so you are very welcome to our warm and friendly community at GetJervis. But do me a favour, drop us a like. Consider subscribing and ding that notification bell to make sure you see when we go live, because I do Wednesdays and Sundays regularly, but I also occasionally do random live streams. So that's a thing to watch out for. So be aware of that, and there will be, of course, there will be some content coming certainly out of Bristronica. I'm definitely going to do that. I might throw together before this one some footage in a couple of shorts from last year, just to sort of go in guns blazing, like I've got some content from last year. Anyway, so yeah, so thank you all. Anyway, we have tonight the very perfect trio of spanners, the Jervite spanners. Yes, they're here tonight. We've got back from his honeymoon, it's the Panda, now married, Mr. Panda himself. You need to change that from the Panda to Mr. Panda. We've got Shroomy, back from a day at school. And we've also got Steve, who might be disappearing halfway through to take delivery of his shopping. Anyway, so there we go. Any questions you have? Right, I'm going to have to do the fingers. We are going to... I know you're enjoying that. One big furry cat. His name is Jackson Matt. Go on, there you go, dude. I bet that's you, Marky. Oh, thank you very much for your kind donation. Who donated something? Oh, Mr. Blue Sky, thank you. Norwegian Krones. I like the cut of your jib, sir. You are welcome here at any time. Come in. You are warmly invited as a Jervite. We've also got Tom now. Tom, I see the door move. I saw the swish of a tail. Come on. Let's just get this done. And then we got Tom as well. So this is what we do. Coffee, synthesizers, suits, and cats. Sometimes the cats play the synthesizers. It's all right. You can have this down there. Come on. Oh, there you go. You can't quite work out these left bits of... Anyway. So, yes. Where was I? Tommy. So we have Team Tom and Team Jackson. Just so you know, Jackson is spelt J-X-N, and that's Team Jackson. Actually, that's Tom's plinth, but we've also got Tom here as well. That a better view of Tom? That's a better view of Tom. So Tom should, because a Welsh boy, they're both Welsh cats really, he should be spelt T-W-M, which again, you know, in English, neither have, W is a vowel in Welsh, so we will allow that. Jackson is it's just phonetic, isn't it? Just like the man himself, phonetic. Hello, Uncle Chrome. How you doing? Hey, Probes, coming in. Inhibited, welcome. Welcome all to this craziness of what we're doing. So, Tom, literally, you're standing on them. We've given them, this is catnip. So donations, Mr. Blue Sky, go towards more catnip. Catnip and studio bits and bobs. So usually a few bits and bobs. So there we go. Anyway, it's that time. It's that time. We're going to start talking about what we're actually here for, because it's quite an exciting one. It's been a journey. Now, just to cast your minds back to, I can't remember the episode. Oh, hang on. We've got something. I missed that because I was miles. Oh, we've got like the stream, right? And before we crack on with the subject of tonight's stream, I would like to promote a very, very important deal that you must go and avail yourself of immediately. Rich has got 10% off everything. So go and fill your rack, your modular rack, with Axis Modular. And there will be a new case coming, which is portable, which I will be able to take out. And ebb and flow and the delay will be in that case. I am 100% sure. He says that. I'm thinking like, but I want to use marbles. I've got to get a clone of marbles at some point. I might have to sort of hunt, sell, trade, all that kind of stuff to get that. But I mean, there is the Behringer Chaos, right? Which is 70 quid. I mean, that's a clone. Everything else is a clone. It's like, ethical dilemma. Anyway, so there we go. Go support a true maker, someone who slaves hard to give you what you want and what you need. So, anyway, what am I doing? So, light. Is that everything? Well, we'll do another plug at the end. So we've got another thing. Now, so let's just have a little look at what Tom's up to. What's Jackson doing? I genuinely think they just come here to clean. I mean, I can see both of them cleaning themselves anyway. Right, so we are here tonight to, oh yeah, that's what I was. And I distracted myself. So the final thing that our wonderful Jervite spanners, our moderators, if you will do is they will draw my attention if I miss the chat because I'm talking to you or I'm fiddling with something. I've got a back channel. It's like Batman's secret phone. It's not secret though. It is secret. It's red though. It's not really secret, is it? Underneath something. It was like, how did nobody see that? Commissioner Gordon. No comments. I don't believe I just did that. So, if you have a question, not one, not two, not even three, but 4 Qs in a row, will make sure that I can see them. Now, before we continue, I have a few 4 Qs for you before we begin. Right, so here we go. 4Q, Doommonger. What could be hiding under the towel? Well, it's not really a towel, actually. If you look at the branding, this was gifted to me in my first super booth in 2019, which was my first professional job working for Thomann. And I went and interviewed the legendary Dave Smith. Oh my goodness. This guy, I mean, I've been a sequential fan for my first proper synth as a Prophet 600. After the Korg. After the Korg. What was it? I can't even think of it. 800 Mark II. Anyway, so what could be under it? I mean, look at the size of it. I think some of you will know exactly what's under here because you've been here and you've watched the streams and you've seen the progress. You've even followed me on social media. Please follow me on social media at GetJervis on Instagram. I'm also on the Book of Face, but I tend to prefer Instagram for its simplicity. And I don't get... Yes. Anyway, that's where I am. So, right. Second question. Looking like a tax collector. We've had that one. Is it Harris Tweed? No, but I've seen that. Is it Steve Harris? And who was Steve Harris? Anybody know? I'm going to wait a minute, see if you know who Steve Harris is, because there's a link to that. Who is Steve Harris? Who is... Yeah, Vert. So, Vert, since you know who he is, do you like the song The Number of the Beast? 666, The Number of the Beast. Whilst trolling Instagram, it was YouTube the other day, the weekend, I think it was tidying up in here, and it came up. 2 people in one. Steve and Harris. Steve Harris runs Thonk. Brilliant. I mean, I can imagine him doing this. Actually, that would be synchronous. There is, and I suspect it's AI, and I would be sad that it's AI, but I urge all of you to go and listen to 666, The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden from 1982, which, post-punk hard rock, new wave of British heavy metal. That album was produced, oh my goodness, come on. I can't remember his name. Oh, this is sad. I do know this. But he also produced Whitesnake, or engineered Whitesnake rather, and Deep Purple. So great pedigree, fantastic mixing of metal, really just wonderful mixing. So even if you're not a fan of guitar-based music, there's no keyboards in this, then you'd appreciate at least the mix. So what you do after you've got an idea of what that sounds like, I think the introduction is a Vincent Price. So yeah, somebody sorry. The translation is 616, the Wookiee. 606, right, surely. Dun & Co manager, yeah. Thanks, probes. Anyway, Funk Maiden. Go and listen to that. Funk Maiden, that's it. Anyway, right. So, there's some questions. So, right, what have we got? So, Rich has... B-Brains, which is a clone of Marbles, which is good. Is that right? Have I got that wrong? That's a good one. I see no Electron in the Jervis Cave. How come? Not a fan. Donald Duck. I have a Digitone. And yes, I am a fan, and I love the Digitone. And every time I bring it out and I do something with it, I'm amazed at what it gets out of me musically. And I like that. But then I put it away. And I bring it out again, I have to read the manual. And it's like any instrument. I think Gaz was streaming last night. I think he made the same point with Electron, actually, that it's a workflow you have to work in for it to flow. He didn't say that. I said that. You can quote me on that, not him. But that's what he was getting to, is if you don't use it, you lose it. So I tried to sell it along with the Sub 37 last year, and nobody bought it. So I put it to one side. It is in my sell pile because I need to shift stuff around. But I did a jam with it, and I enjoyed that jam. So I've it's in the nether regions of do I, don't I? But modular needs expanding, and obviously, second-hand marketplace is great for modular though, it really is. So you do still spend a lot of money, but if you can trade and turn one bit of gear into another, that's always the best way, I think. Anyway, let me see what other questions we've got in before we continue with that one. I'll move back to that camera because there's no point in just teasing you with the Korg story that I half told. Sammy, so Tanith Valaka was asked a very, very interesting question about Uli Beringer as the most evil devil's son or not. I'd like to answer that, but I can't. I can't answer that. Beringer produce a lot of stuff that people can afford. It might not be the best quality, but they don't rely heavily on R&D because they tend to clone stuff. And when I was working back in sound control, back in the early noughties, they had been taken to court by Mackie for literally ripping off the 1604 VLZ mixer, which was an absolute storm. So I've always known that they've had dubious business practice. But on the other hand, the Fender Stratocaster, for instance, has been duplicated by every other person under the sun. And actually, back in the early 80s, Fender took Tokai, who are probably my favourite guitar brand, to court for creating a replica of a Strat. And I think that the court case really Fender had taken umbrage with the fact that Tokai had almost copied their name, the font. And it just looked like, at a distance, it looked like, and I've got this guitar, that it's called a Lawsuit Strat, Lawsuit logo. And basically, if you look at it's like, oh yeah, it's Fender. And they're looking against, well, that doesn't say Fender. So how they got Tokai to look like Fender, you know, that's it. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, again, there's been a court case recently with the Klon pedal. Again, loads of people clone it. Nobody, you know, and they won the court case. So, as a gateway drug, I think there is a need for them. However, there are other companies that produce cheap stuff to get you into music, but they're a gateway. And I think they are valid in that. I don't have any personal opinion about the man himself because I've never met him. And I think it's important to base your opinions on facts, not hearsay. That's why I don't get into politics. Oh my God, did I just say all that? Anyway, let's talk about synthesizers. The Wookiee. Oh, Brains is Plats. Oh, well, I've got Plats. What do they do for... Do they do a... Marbles? I want marbles. Anyway, no need to mention 30 minutes in. Shall we do Chris's link now? Yes! Before we... Oh my goodness. We just chat. We just have a good time. Talking about music, talking about stuff, topical stuff. Yeah, having said that, you know, with the Behringer stuff, obviously I've done videos for Thomann, so I can totally see the value of their stuff. So Wagyu Tokais are excellent. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. But if you want to buy a proper vintage Tokai, they are pricey. I don't even know. We all know Gaz is a bass player, right? So he had this. You see what I mean about the logo, but the Lawsuit doesn't have the bit, the cross at the T, but look at that tune. So, that used to belong to Gaz. I ripped it out of his cold, clammy hands. I said, I need that. Give it to me. I'll pay you money. I paid him money and I took it home. And I said, don't worry. It'll be with me forever. And it will. But Steve Harris. Oh, I love the way he does that. So cool. Anyway. 70s, early 80s, Japanese guitars. That's what I'm about, apart from the PV. Right. What will we pair? So I asked something. Slap bass. That's right. No, he didn't play a Tokai. He paid, but it was a P bass with a mirrored thing. But he could. I mean, he could have. What was the bass player from? Oh, I can't even. There were lots of really nice basses around the 80s as well. I would love to have the space and money to go back in time, not back in time, but to go back and collect some RI Pro 2 basses, maybe an Ibanez or two. You know, there was some really tasty. I want a wow. I'd actually quite like a thumb bass, a Warwick thumb. Anyway, so let's talk about someone who sadly passed away about a year ago, who was a big supporter of the channel. And I think we've got a nice link. Cressy's done a fantastic job here. So we want to, where is it? Everybody should go and immediately purchase this. Have I got more information about it? I've just got the link. Here we go. So I'll follow the link. It's Bandcamp. So I'm just going to put this replace. There we go. Fantastic. So go and check that out after the stream and make yourself a purchase, all for a good cause. We love Inky. We miss her. We do. Oh, don't we? She was a real vibrant soul in our community, a glue that would adhere such seemingly disparate people together, and like she knew how to do that. She was an amazing thing. Right, we look like we got a delivery. Steve's leaving, but that's okay. Right, so be more Inky. And also there is the Hardware Jams Weekend Festival, and I'll be submitting a 10-minute jam for that, which is short for me. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Right, okay. So I have some old gear. This is the topic of the finally, 9 o'clock and we're in. I have some old gear which I've owned for a very long time, and some of it just doesn't work anymore. The Jomox I've got on the table, actually, it's starting to show signs of its age. It's a little bit demented. Like, you heard it when I was jamming at the beginning. If you didn't hear it, then it wasn't in time. So I shift, and you got shift function here, MIDI clock. Oh, hello. You're not even going to do it. MIDI clock. No, it's not going to do it. Why is it not doing that? Shift. Am I being an idiot? Oh, see, I don't want to do pattern 27. No, there we go. MIDI clock, and it's MIDI or internal, and that's the only option. So if you press internal, it just goes off. So, oh, hello. Right. So that now should trigger, yeah, and be in time. Look. Oh, the headphones on the floor. Is that in time? Yeah, see, that's in time now, but it wasn't. And I was jamming on Sunday, jamming in Gin Jams, and I wanted to use it, and I could not get my head around why it was sounding weird. And of course I realised, because I've got the pattern sequencer and the drum sequencer on the BeatStep Pro, and it was doing a really straight triggering of drum sounds from the fabulous VPME QD quad drum, which is just the heart and soul of my drum engine, along with the Pico drum 2s. Oh, you need no more. Anyway, it just wasn't in time, and I was like, why? Anyway, and I thought maybe there was some sort of MIDI issue, but it's the actual thing. So, I digress. I've got some old gear that is showing signs of age, and a little, where is it? Oh, please be somewhere really obvious, because you need to see this. Here it is. Oh, this is. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Can you zoom it? Yes, you can. Okay, right. Ready for this? So, that is not in focus. Oh, why does it not? I don't know why. Tom, what do you want? Well, I know what you want, but we need to focus on this little box. And now I believe you're going to be. You're not quite in the way, but you're close enough to in the way. So, one of my synths is a vintage, wow, it's 25 years old, maybe 26. 1999 it is, so yeah, 6 years we'll say. And it's, oh, what? Were you not around when we fed you? See what I did there? And the knobs on this device, as you can see, I mean, I don't know what that is. What is that? And hopefully you can see, you can kind of guess what this is now. The red knob there gives it away. And then they would get so, yeah, grotty yak. Ugh, yeah, for sure. Oh, for goodness sake, what do you get your... Oh, you're not in my coffee. No, what's that? What are you... The other one's coming now. You're not going to get anything. He didn't get anything. Is it... Do you know what it is, don't you? They look like licorice probes. They do. And actually, you could probably eat them. I think they'd be more... So that is one part of what's under the... And there's nothing I can do, really, with regards to, you know, repairing that. You can't repair that. Oh, you're just going to sit there now. Be careful what you click on. Oh, no. Can I just put... Right. So, why is that being... Oh, I don't... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is it any wonder I lose track of the conversation when I've got these guys vibing me out of my... Yeah, you. I know what you're doing. Cat mind tricks. Yeah, I've got you. I've got your name. Oh, I want some of those dreamies. Get me the dreamies. Although...
Just have a bit more like a voice like that.
Which my sister does better than I do. Anyway, yeah, you're beautiful boy. I know you. We love you, Jackson. We do. Nobody's questioning that at all. What we question is why you sat on the flipping trackball. Anyway, so if you own vintage gear or gear that's even old, I mean, there comes a time when you either have to have it serviced, or put it or bury it in the garden. Fancy a dusted up Turkish delight now? Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry, Wiggy, that is exactly what it looks like. Synthpotamus has just asked, did you ever have an... Yes, I had an Panasonic SQ80, which was just the most creakiest bit of kit I've ever owned. The TS10 was later. I've actually got an ASRX, which needs some treatment, but I thought we'd start with this. So in the way of can we... Are you liking that? Yeah. Oh, that's the one. That's exactly the spot. All right, I'm going to stop now because I need to do this. I don't know why you wait for now, both of you, to come in and just... Is it because you know I'm going to sit still for an hour? Right, let's make this an hour because we're going to finish early tonight. I've got stuff to do, but yes, love the linear sequencer red heart. Oh, sorry. So, Synthpotamus, you weren't saying it was a dodgy thing. You were saying that you loved that the TS10 sequencer, linear sequencer, face red heart shape. Nice. Oh, wait. No, that's... I've just read out an emoji. I don't know why that hasn't translated. Okay. Anyway, right. So, yes, probes, I do have a snuff box and a spoon. Exactly. Oh. Always before a live stream. My Q rack knobs have the same issue. I think it's that era. Because this 99 Q rack, was that 2003? I definitely sold them. It was out when I was in my period. I worked from 2000 to 2004 in sound control in Bristol, and actually it felt like a lot longer than that. But you know, working in retail does tend to feel like it's a long way, a long time. Anyway, I did go back and do a bit of work in 2006 as well. So I popped in. Was it sound control then? Yes, it was. And then it went to reverb and then PMT and then, so sorry for the guys that I used to know, especially that you know, just woke up one morning and I know what that feels like because the job I had before was software warehouse, a PC component store, and yeah, that just went belly up. So I was like, what are you doing right now? I'm just ironing my shirt, coming to work. Why? I'll just wait a minute. No, now. We need to do a stock check. You're out of a job. And that's when I walked into sound control. Anyway, we're going to get to this in a minute. So, yeah, so this era of Waldorf equipment, because I decided that it would be a nice idea to bring out some of the old gear and to stream with them. And this wonderful synth, just every knob I touched, just as you saw from the Turkish Delight box, crumbled. And everything, and it just, every knob just fell. And then I think it didn't work. Did it not work? I can't even remember. We did a stream with it, though. And I decided it would be a really good idea to tear down the synth. What was I trying to do? Was I going to fix it? I think it was going to take the top off and because the same kind of dusty kind of residue was left over from the Nextel finish on top, so that has to be cleaned off. And I did some research, and it was shampoo that was silicone based, so you had to buy shampoo. And I don't normally buy I buy sort of like natural shampoos, so I don't use anything with that kind of plastic in it. Why put it on your body? And then once you've got it cleaned, then you use a polish to seal it, like again a more natural sort of lacquer on top. But so I started this last week because I'd taken it to pieces in a live stream. I just sat there while I did everything else in the world but fix the synth. And I thought, right, it's got to be time to fix that. And I had another, I had the CPM, which got destroyed. One of the knobs got destroyed. So I thought we did that last week. Is it really worth trying to fix your own gear? I mean, I've got experience of sort of basic repairs for both guitar, I'd say mid-range guitar, and synthesizers, where cleaning them up, dust, pots, resoldering dry joints. I've done those kind of things, and I'm confident with the soldering iron, and I have done DIY kits. Although I think it's not the same thing. A DIY kit is like Meccano / Lego for adults, even though adults buy Lego. And if you do enjoy that, great, fantastic. I think I'm going to get back into Airfix kits at some point. Midlife kind of like hobbies are weird, aren't they? I'm going to do things I did when I was 12. Oh, that's going to be great. Actually, Dungeons and Dragons. Shroomy wants that though, so that's a different reason for getting back into D&D. Anyway, what's going on, Jackson? We're digressing again. So, I took it apart. I took it apart, and then we had the faceplate on the desk, and Kent Spong, is he with us? Is he with us? Was in the chat, and he said, "Don't do that." And I'm like, I'm literally going to fix this live on a stream. He said, "Don't do that. Try using some foam cleanser." And it's like, oh, I've literally got foam cleanser. So I had my bottle of Vosine. I had a little bowl of water. I had a very mild, fine sponge to clean it. Because, of course, if you start using any abrasive materials with a vintage printed and some detergent, which, quite a strong detergent shampoo, then you run the risk of rubbing off the lettering. And, of course, with the microwave, wow, that's going to be like... So anyway, so we went that way, and it worked a charm. So the fumes were quite pungent. So I decided to finish that off. Anyway, so what I did on the weekend was I did another couple of cleans with it, and then I finally sprayed it. And last night, rather than doing it, I mean, there was tons of screws, like 20 screws, more than 20 screws. So I thought, this is going to take me with my always use a Wera screwdriver. Wera, I think it's German, so Wera. These things that's the best couple of quid I've spent. Because I've always bought the cheap yellow topped screw fix ones, and they don't last. These things go. And like anything, if you're going to do something with some expensive gear or some stuff that has value, that extra £2 or whatever it was, this is absolutely worthwhile. So get yourself even just a couple. This is a He says, rolling. It's what number is this? Oh, it doesn't even say. It's a Philips number 1. That's a Philips number 1. So that's a really good one to have, which is a very fine point Philips. 3 is a 3 is usually the sort of 3s and 2s are usually household screws. So we start to get to zeros and double zeros and triple zeros with this kind of stuff, but worthwhile investing in that. I think I covered that in a video I did on why DIY not. If I didn't, then why did I not? Maybe I need to revisit that. So, stop rubbing things. Is that what's doing it? Is it that again? Tanith, sorry. It's because I'm trying to be, is he with us? Billy with us. Oh, damn, I'd love to find a team for D&D. Oh, you know, I've got to remember how to play it. Being the DM, it's going to be great. She wants to do a weekly club, and I think it's fine. I'm really happy to do that. You're making signals. Do you mean making signals for trains, model trains? Is that what you're doing? Sam, nice. I love that kind of stuff. It's really, anyway. XT vintage. I know. It is vintage. It is vintage, Wigoo. It is. Right, so, let's just, pull the band. So this is a Korg carry bag, actually, that was given to me by Luke from Korg. I'm looking forward to seeing Mini Luke if he's at, I don't know if Korg are going to do Bristronica. They don't. Oh, hang on. We're going to pin that. So if you want to check out the same screwdriver as Jerv, that's where you get yours from. Ready? Okay. Model trains. Right, we're going to do this. We're going to pull the band. Ready? Round of applause for the Microwave XT. Now, obviously, it's let's zoom in a bit. Should we zoom in a bit? Let's get a little look, because you know. Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to move that. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Did you get the reference on the thumbnail? Jerv the Builder. Just look at that. No, not you. Why are you coming over? You're. Oh my god. Okay, we can still see the synth. That, I think, is success. That answers the question, is it worth trying to do minor repairs to your synths? I think the answer is yeah. I'm so pleased with how well it turned out, because it looks now like an aged synthesizer. It's got, you know, scratch. Stop flicking me with your tail. You put yourself there. My hands are going to be here whether you like it or not. And you've got a bit of rack rash there. I mean, can we zoom? Can we get a bit lighter? There we go. Sorry guys, it's a little bit dark. So you got a bit of the undercoat of orange, and then there's like a dusty sort of burnt umber, if you will. For you train buffs out there, you probably know what a burnt umber is. And you know, I'm very happy with how it kind of worked, and everything has that lovely. Oh, I have to remember to use this thing again. So beautiful. I think I spent so many years with this, playing it and making wicked sounds on it. Frankly, wicked sounds. So capable of doing things that nothing else can do. I did sell loads of these when I worked at Sound Control, because people come in, do you sell access viruses? And we didn't. You'd have to go to Digital Village. We didn't want that. We wanted their money, not their. We didn't want to send them to Digital Village, even though I think, did I end up knowing people from Digital Village after the fact? But they were the competition. So I was like, no, why do you want that? Sound like everyone else. Everyone's got one of those. You want this. But you know what it's like when you want a certain sound. And I mean, virus stuff is good. I mean, I won't deny. But we didn't sell them, so we sold this. And you know, the Q tried to address that market, I think, and I don't think, again, it just had a different sound. And that's fine. It's fine to have a different sound. So anyway, the only thing is now that I am without knobbage, and there's 44 knobs here. There's someone in America, and as you can see, envelope amount fell foul to some issue there. I think that might just be scratches, though. If you look, can you see? Can you feel me coming? That's like, this is the orange there, and maybe me go a little bit lighter again. You can see the scratch there, and there, and there. So it's actually just scratched it off, rather than the washing of the instrument. Oh no, it's too much. Tanith, you had a sofa that colour in the 70s. It's the best colour to have, isn't it? I mean, that's why I've gone for this. It's not a 70s tie though. Nothing I'm wearing is 70s, it's all 80s. Or it's not a Harris tweed. It's a modern fit, and I think it's a John Partridge. No, it's a Paul John Partridge. That's one of the TK Maxx house brands. No, this is a Paul Costello. So it's a sorry Tanith. I might just, I don't know. It's finding a space. Oh, I've dropped my magnet to put this that doesn't, you know, I don't like that. I've lost the magnet on the floor, but I've got to do under the table. Lego Man knobs. Lego Man knobs. Oh my God. Well, the heck. Oh, that may be quite an interesting thing. Waldorf Audio Low. It's not even on. It's not even on yet. Clipping. Right, I need to see. I can't see the thing. Right. There we go. It's not even on. So, whoa. Oh, cat fart. I don't know why he does this. Why I pick him up in the way I do, because I just squeezed his belly. I feel his little bloated belly, little fat belly. That's not a good smell. Oh, I've got nothing to ease that stench. The cat of eternal stench. Damnation. Restore firmware. I'm scared to. All I want to know is what is under the cloth. So yes, okay, right. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Thonk, I will maybe check out. I might actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll do an Insta story. The last one I did with this, Waldorf themselves covered it. So maybe they'll offer me a set of knobs. I'd like that. They used to years ago, but I think I'm beyond that period. But you know. So anyway, there was nothing wrong with the synthesizer at all. Hang on, who's talking about? Anyway, right, yeah, Cressy, absolutely. Trauma, I've got that. Right, okay, so we're gonna now do a little bit of, let's just listen to what it sounds like. Let's get funky with something which is super, super orange. Look at that combo. Nothing wrong with that. And we'll maybe do a little bit of, so it can get me in the corner. What does that look like? Oh, maybe I should just, there you go. Oh, you can get a bit there. We can actually go a bit closer. It's always a fiddle, isn't it, to make sure that we're not, I mean, the standby button, nobody really cares about that. Can I come in a little bit tighter? I just want you to see the beauty of this and hear its roar. Let's do it. Why is it sounding like that? No, Tom! That's not a... Oh, I know why. Because I've got the... Don't sit yourself in... Oh. Okay, you're fine there. Right, so we've got an arpeggiator on, so we can actually get a little bit of movement to the sound, I suppose. Right, okay, so... There's the whole button. Why is it not holding it? That's horrible. Nope. That's not doing anything now. That's weird. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, no. Well, it's actually playing a sequence. Okay, maybe. Polybrute. Why is it? Okay. Let's go for one of my sounds. Okay, so here's one of my lovingly crafted sounds from... I mean, I don't know anything that sounds kind of like that. Right, so let's break it down, shall we? Right, that's nothing. Okay, so you've got 2 waves, so we'll mix the first one in. What's the volume like on this? Is it loud enough? Get down, shit. It's always that, isn't it? Right, I think, is that loud enough with more volume on that? There you go, good. Okay, so all that sounds good. Volume is perfect. Great, I want the fiddle. Right, so... let's change the wave table. So you've got a wave table, and you've got start point, wave 1 and wave 2. So, distorted. Half as strong. Oh. Which I would never have known what that meant back then. I mean, you know, information was you know, weird. Hey, Recon, what's up? Right. What's that? So this does have the first 36 were the same as the PPG, which blew me away in the day. So, we are spoilt for wavetable stuff now, but this wasn't around in the noughties, early noughties, late 90s. This was the only thing you could get, really. So, where'd you start the wave? Oh, that's the bit. So, the wave, not having knobs is really annoying. So start point 0. A bit more voice. Always a bit more voice, isn't it? I thought I'd sorted that out. How's that? Is that better for the voice? Okay, I think that's quite loud. Right, I suppose there's no ducking yet. So at the end of the wavetable, you get straight waves. So that's why it sounds very... We don't want that. Just leave it there. Okay, so that's the first wave, part of the wave. The second wave uses the same wavetail, but a different... You can add a different... So when you... different start points. And I think... Have I got it coming through... Yeah, the envelope. So... Drop the octave. And again, you know, when you've got your... It comes to life when you've got rhythm, right? It just sounds different, doesn't it? It doesn't sound like anything else, really. Slight rubberiness to its sound, like the Nextel paint. Anyway, another thing it does really well is it's digital filters. Surprise, surprise, 12 dB, low pass. That's my happy place. Sine X low pass. I used to love this too. What else have we got? That was a favourite as well. Tight wave shaper. Yeah. Very orbital, yeah, man, absolutely. Again, a big influence on me in that era, post the orbital. I just love how they do their thing. Anyway, FM filter, frequency modulation, phase. So that's just playing with the filter types. I mean, sample and hold low. You don't have to go far to get that kind of 90s groove vibes, man. Where are the effects? They're here. Oh God, it's just trying to remember how to use this. Yes, spent too much time to forget how this works. Without the effects. Oh, how 90s is that? Just sounds great, doesn't it? Nice bit of overdrive. How is that not in time? It's supposed to be, again, syncing to MIDI. Go back to that wavetable. Let's get something a bit more dirty. Resonant. Let's go for it. Let's go for the back to 12 decibel. I've made it sound even more orbital nowadays somehow. Processing carriers are so pants, it's like you just can't deal with it. Happy 909 day yesterday, by the way. That's why that came out. Go ring mod. Noise. Ooh. Time for some trifle. So, there it is. Some sponge, some jelly, some custard. It's a bit overexposed, isn't it? You can't really see. And some whipped cream. What are you eating? Oh, that is quite tremendous. Bit of load. I hope Gabe enjoyed his. Right. Yeah, achievement apparently. Hey Gonzini Don. Hey Aiden Yarface. Hey Gillett. Yeah, sorry. Hey Kingston Watford. Always a bit of overly flanged. It's not even flanging. There's no flanges on it, but it is flanging. I see what you're saying. I don't know why it's flanging. Let's try with one of the LFOs. It is the LFOs. Somehow, I wonder what it's modulating. Panning. Yeah. go back and see what we can find with them. Another one of mine. It sounds almost sort of Depeche Mode, doesn't it? Which would be odd for me. It took me ages to get to Depeche Mode. Ages. But I got there. I think I like the resonance a little bit. Probably need to bring. Let's fade in some Mini Freak. Bit of blending. It's all about mixing, isn't it? It's all about layering. Lapis lazuli. I'm wearing a lapis lazuli. And just, that would be good, wouldn't it? I think it'd be right. Absolutely. Gentle reminder. I like that. Let's just pin that. Cressy's album. Got to support each other. That's what it's about, right? Let's go a bit ambient. Let's have some more coffee. Anyone else for coffee? Never tire of that one.
Oh, I do feel queer.
Right, that wasn't the one I wanted. I would make sure to take them away, but it's a random thing. Baileys, nice. Ambient coffee. Caressy, that reminds me of Blue Peter with John Noakes and Shap. Get down, Shap. Yes. So, I'm going to wind down now with the sound of the Waldorf Microwave XT, a vintage. I know, Wagyu, I know. It is weird, but it is. It's old enough to be vintage, 21 years. 1999. Why are you still hanging on? What? Jackson wants to share that with you. He's just done another one, he's wafting it around. And I like the fact that Bagpuss is giving it a sniff. Camera's not doing you any service. That was really smelly. I think he's actually, yeah, Tom's gone. Tom smelt it and just disappeared. Right, so no, there cannot be, unless Bagpuss is done as they did the Dark Crystal, which is exactly the same as it was done. If they go anywhere near it like they did with Thunderbirds, you can't redo Thunderbirds. And I don't want to see Space 1999 ever return. Blake 7, apparently, they've cleaned that up and they've added new scenes with effects, which could be okay, but it has to look that cronky. Actually, I think if they did Blake 7, which would work in this era, if they did Blake 7 like yes, I live in fear too, Tanner. if they brought Blake 7 back, it would have to be done like they did with, I can't even speak now, I'm tired. Battlestar Galactica, the remake of that is exceptional television. Because they paid tribute to the series, which was for children, and they brought it up and presented it to us as adults, and they got a whole bunch of new people in as well along the way. Do you Gonzini Gonz? I was scared of Blake 7 as a child. I remember watching it going, it's more scary than what's it called? Than Doctor Who. Anyway, live action and animation. So at least it's not CGI fest. It has to be. We are beyond that, surely. And I think, yeah, the people wrapped up in spiders. Oh, it's just horrible, isn't it? The hots for Cressy. I did too, in a weird way. I was frightened of her, and I think as I became older, I was like, oh, I understand now. So I think the same thing. Although perhaps those feet, you're older than I am, so I think you got it early and I got it late, but the same thing. So there we are. The answer to our prayers is that we can spend a bit of time and be patient. I had to glue. The most difficult thing was is getting this out, which was Kent's suggestion. Pop it off and lacquer it, and the lacquer has done a good job. I love the colour of it, and doesn't it look good? It's the same kind of colour as the Joe Mox X-Bass, which I love this drum machine so much as well. What a great pairing, and this little trio. Let's zoom out a bit. That's the sort of effects that you would get in 80s TV shows, early 80s, that dang, dang, dang moments. Oh, hello. What are we doing? Are we doing this? Is that right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay, that's kind of close enough. But this little trio has been magical, I think. Even though I think we've got a little bit of issue with the frame rate of that camera. I've got some work to do, guys, in the studio, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you. I have for you the repaired Waldorf Microwave XT. The X-Bass 09 will remain on the table for jamming in Jim Jams this weekend. I still have the Mini Freak. I need to contact Taman and see if they want it back. Probably do. I need to send this back. But I've loved the Mini Freak, as well as the Micro Freak, which I'm a big fan of. And my Mini... Here we go. It's Tom. He's come to say good night. It's Tom, and he's come to say good night. Good night, Tom. But yeah, thanks all for sharing your time with me on this stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to the. I think these two are going to stay on the table, and I'll investigate some less filter-heavy sounds with this, which I think it was just a fad, a fashion, a thing I was going through. Hashtag Team One. Moon 02. What's Moon 02? Ooh, okay. I'll give that a go. Yeah. So thanks for joining tonight. If you haven't already done so, drop us a like. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. We need to build this channel up. I don't think subs is the thing anymore. It's numbers. But yeah, share the stream. I'm going to do something wild to make it bigger. I'm going to do a giveaway, I think. I'm going to contact some people. We talked about that. I think it's a good idea. But yeah, if you're planning to go to Bristronica, I will see you there. Make yourself known unto me. And some of you remember what I said last year. Some of you will be new. So, hey, Aaron Paris, thank you. And you've been enjoying the old shows. So I like that. I like that you found some of the old content that I've done. So thank you for investigating my past on this little channel. You can all do that. They're all there. They're all videos. And yeah, they've got some definitely some interesting moments in my past. But yeah. So, you will be will you? Okay, we need to sort something out then. We need to get together and definitely which day you're going to be there. I don't know yet. I want to do both, but it will. I wanna to your Instagram old pic of you. So different. Yeah, do that. I mean, you know, I've been doing Instagram for a very long time. I think it was, so when was it launched? That's when I've been more or less. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your time this happy hump day. I wish you all a phenomenal end of your week. I hope that you enrich your lives with some music if you have the opportunity. If you don't, listen to others. And I urge you to go and buy Crassie's album. Okay, which is linked in the chat. And also, don't forget our wonderful friends at Symptoms of Reality who are streaming for 1 year. And we're in the 300s now, so it's only couple of months left until they hit their target of streaming every day. So go and give them support. Tell them Jerv sent you. And I'll see you this week on Pro Synth Network as well, because I'll be jumping in the hot seat with them this week, which is great. So give them that. Andy Saturday morning gets a big, yeah, and I want to thank, because he always pushes Andy and me, and I want to say thank you, Robbie, for pushing my show as well. So thank you for that every week, without fail. I know you're a big Jackson fan, Team Jackson for Robbie. You'll be at Bristonica as well if you're not still around them, but yeah, definitely do that. So yeah, so we got Symptoms of Reality. Go and check them out. Popcorn Night is a highlight. I will absolutely, maybe even this week. It won't be this week. Maybe next week I'll do a submission to Popcorn Night. I haven't done that yet, and I need to. Yeah, we've got Andy, who is a big supporter of our channel here as well, and a big supporter of his. So if you haven't found him, oh my God, go. Link in the thing here. I need to do this in my thing. And it's a big part of my Saturday. So anyway, remember, be good to yourselves and each other, and just keep it real, and I'll see you around. I'm going to play some more of this thing, and then we're going to just fade out into the oblivious world. The oblivious world. Oh, that does sound oblivious worlds. That's just this. Ooh. Just gives so much. Ken Spong! It worked! You helped this happen. Hey Martin Tranker, you should. Now available in software though. Thank you, Synth.